making money in that country is really suffering, but it's really passing through it. So how will the person even be able to pay tax? Tax payment has never been something right. Tax payment have never been something right. It has been something that a lot of people has been downgrading when it comes to Nigerian system.
They never understand it. It's Jimmy Whitey.
You see, there are many things that people are not aware in Nigerians. There are many things that have been in place that a lot of people, they don't even know about it. Do you know why? Because they are not aware. Nigerian system is not working, and they believe that these things are not, they are not privileged to learn that thing, and they see themselves, they are not supposed to do it, even if it's in the country. Tax payment has never been something right. Tax payment have never been something right. It has been something that a lot of people has been downgrading when it comes to Nigerian system. Yes, a lot of people have been downgrading it. A lot of people has never really taken it as seriously because there's no job in that country. There's no work. Yeah, there's no job. And because there's no job, inflation, things are not working. How do you expect the people to see the system, or to begin to look into what they are supposed to do in this country now, in diaspora, in this country? People even get worried that they are not paying tax. If they don't pay tax, they are the ones that will go and be making sure that they pay tax on this, because there's work, there's availability for the citizens. There's an availability for them. There is something for them, and through that they can learn, because the awareness has been created. So how do you expect Peller or the people to know that they are to pay tax when he is not even helped by the country? But that is not the case. That is what they need to know. But anyway, welcome to Jimmy White TV podcast. I'm always your boy Jimmy White, bringing you updates. Right now we are going to see a video of how Lagos State government has imposed tax on Peller to pay 35 million naira. Don't be my mind. Let's watch this video, then we'll come back on it. I will see you.
Our next conversation: income tax is a levy government places on the earnings of individuals and businesses to fund public services and infrastructure. For Lagos-based TikTok creator Habib Hamzat, popularly known as Peller, that definition took a personal turn when the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service allegedly billed him 36 million naira in income tax. Speaking during a live stream with singer Peruzi, Peller described the demand as outrageous, arguing that much of his income. Peruzi, however, countered that tax is a civil. Let's move straight to our next conversation. Income tax is a levy government places on the earnings of individuals and businesses to fund public services and infrastructure. For Lagos-based TikTok creator Habib Hamzat, popularly known as Peller, that definition took a personal turn when the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service allegedly billed him 36 million naira in income tax. Speaking during a live stream with singer Peruzi, Peller described the demand as outrageous, arguing that much of his income comes from international platforms, not Nigeria, and that his rise to fame is recent. Peruzi, however, countered that tax is a civic duty for all citizens, regardless of profession or fame. Okay, there are so many fans of Peller. I'm not a fan, actually, but Peller makes money. He's a digital earner, he's an influencer, but I might not be privy to how much he makes. But is he not aware that he's supposed to pay tax?
You know, it's really, really funny, you know.
Exactly.
Because provided you are earning income in a particular country, you must pay tax. Because you are enjoying their services, one way or the other.
True.
You understand? So you must pay the tax. So if they are bringing that bill, you know. Perhaps he might not really know about that, okay, he's supposed to pay tax because he's earning money from maybe through the internet and all that. But there are some other social amenities that is attached to that is internet.
Okay.
Because he feels that okay, because I am in my house and nobody knows that I'm supposed to pay tax. I'm making money from Bodo Yubo, you understand? And then I'm not supposed to pay. No, it's not done that way. Anywhere you are, provided you are in a particular country, you will pay tax.
Where you reside.
Yes, it's a personal income tax. So it depends on how, it's a simple thing. I think Iyabo also had a similar incident, you know.
No one likes the tax master.
Nobody, of course.
But you
but the thing is,
something you have to
do. You just have to do it. One way or the other, no matter how little, you must pay tax. There are some countries that if you fail to pay, if you tax evasion, you are going to jail.
Some country like Spain.
Yes, now because they see it as
a serious issue.
As a serious, a very big matter. You know, so you go straight to jail. So let him. I know he has gone online to shout and say, 36 million is too much. How much is he earning? Blah blah blah. It's something that I can walk to, you know, the Inland Revenue Service, and then they will sit down with him and break it down for him. Maybe he might not understand how he was able to incur that expense.
Absolutely.
So they will break it down for him and then tell him maybe you can pay in installment.
Okay.
Now,
I like that, because that brings me to my next question, because he said the tax bill given to him is outrageous. But just like what Asuko said, he said, how is the income tax calculated? And also, how is the Lagos State tax authorities, how did they arrive at the 36 million? Was the process transparent, you know, to explain to him?
Yeah. I think we have to look at the issue, you know, holistically.
Okay.
You know, first thing is that in Nigeria, the culture of paying tax, you know, is not a very strong culture. You remember that we had the riot in Abeokuta in those days, the Aba riot. Tax. And I think the former vice president said recently that, you know, people that pay tax in Nigeria as at 2018 were about between 17 to 19 million people.
Wow.
Only.
Out of over 200
Yes. And there are people that pay self-imposed tax of less than 1 million, about around 43 people. So you can imagine that, you know, the tax culture here is not it's not anything to.
That's why the president talks about widening the tax.
Yes. Exactly. So people need to realize that paying taxes is a civil obligation. It's a civil obligation because the government needs taxes for roads, for social services, for public health and all that. I'm also aware that there is a question of transparency on the part of government. The little tax we ever pay, how do you spend? So a lot of people are reluctant. Say, okay, why would you? Then we also have challenge of double taxation. You know, taxes are imposed on people arbitrarily. So in this case now, this boy is just about 20 years old. You know, born in 2005. The boy is an icon. You know, with about 10.9 million followers. You know, subscribers are in thousands. You know, he's a content creator. The boy he's a hero. And it was not government that made him what he is. You know, he made himself at the age of 20. So, you know, we should see him as a national hero, as somebody that we should, you know, encourage our younger people to emulate. So, it's an icon. It's an asset to this country.
But
and that's why
36 million naira,
you know,
without explaining
there is a need,
how they got,
so we should not discourage people like this to leave the country. Many of them have left. So there should have been engagement. You don't need to be arbitrary. Invite him, even invite his lawyer, and then agree, you know, on a particular, you know, amount of money. Because 36 million is no joke. Though we understand it makes about 20 million naira every week and all that. But then it's not enough for you to just say that, oh, it's making a lot of money, 36 million naira. That is arbitrary. So I will encourage him to go to court if the Lagos State government doesn't want to have constructive engagement with him to challenge, you know, that case in court. You know, so we should avoid arbitrary imposition of a tax regime. There should be constructive engagement with people so that we can encourage them to pay tax and then, you know, so that.
Still talking on Peller and 36 million naira, but Looking at the Lagos State tax authorities, do you think the Lagos State tax authorities should publish standard tax rates and brackets for influencers?
I think they should be able to do that with what is currently going on. Because if you even notice the recent revising of the GDP,
Okay.
you know, the creative industry, the entertainment,
Yes,
was also
exactly.
factored,
Was also
you understand?
factored to it.
So I think the Lagos State government should be able to do that so that people don't get ignorant about paying tax. Look for a particular spot for them. Lagos State, I know that they usually go out on virtually every day, try to. There was a time they even published that, okay, if you know that you don't have company, you're a market woman, and you need to pay tax because you have to pay tax.
Yes.
You know, they send out their people and then they tell you how much you will pay. They can come out again to
sensitize people.
You know, sensitize people, and then have, like, just like you said, like a billboard, or send it out. Let these creative people, these content creators, know why they need to pay tax, how much they need to pay, either monthly or yearly. You understand? So that at the end of the day, it doesn't accumulate to the extent of paying 36 million. So that if, for instance, I'm a content creator and I'm making maybe 10 million every week, I should be able to know that maybe I'll be paying maybe 500 naira or 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira every week. And then by the time I calculate in a year, I know how much I'll
You don't
pay.
think taxing content creators and you don't think it can discourage creativity or digital entrepreneurship?
No, it won't. They are also part and parcel of the system. Because look at, for instance, if you say you want to exempt that, we know that there is a small, medium-scale business.
Yes.
You understand? If they don't pay tax, they won't see it as business.
Oh,
you understand?
So
they need to see, okay, fine, if I am into this business, I need to take it seriously. I need to put everything into it to make sure that I make money to be able to pay tax. Because don't forget, these same content creators, they also use the road.
Yes.
They go to hospitals. Their children will go to school.
They have assistants. They pay salaries too.
So all these things is part of what the Nigeria call the basin that you are saying that we are, you know, seeing as the GDP today. So I feel the Lagos State can break it down, and I hope they are watching, can now break it down so that they don't get into all this unnecessary controversy. Break it down from market woman to the woman that has maybe one shop or 3 shops. This is how much you pay. Content creators, this is how much you pay. And when, you know, things like that. So everybody understands how much they are paying.
Exactly.
Once it comes to
what do you think?
You know, if you are doing a business, you know, with net worth, people are saying, you know, it runs into billions and all that. The first thing is that you need to have an accountant, because some of them overlook some of these things. They want to be the accountant, the treasurer. You need to run an effective business organization.
Okay, just hold that thought. I have Olori Egbe calling from Ugijo. Olori Egbe, let's talk. Olori Egbe, are you still with us?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah. My take is that the government, the leaders of this country is our problem. The reason why I said so is that if they promulgate a law, you find out that they will not obey the law. Look at what happened with this airborne airline and what's it called, Kwanwan or whatever. We don't follow the law in this country. That is our problem, and we don't punish people. The day we start punishing people, you will see the country will gradually change to better. That is just my take.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So just round up on your
that he needs to have an
accountant,
an efficient, a chartered accountant, so that every year, without being told, you know, you need to file your tax, you know, so that you don't even need to wait for the government. And also on the part of the government, you know, most of the time our government should behave as if government is to punish you, is to make you suffer. You know, you need to engage people. You know, if you want somebody to pay $36 million, you should have sent people to him, have a meeting with him. So before we don't even need to learn about it, we will have been able to understand the reason.
Yes, why he has to pay.
Because, okay, we want to punish this person, a 20-year-old boy that's just being creative and trying to in a very harsh economy, trying to, make his own impact. So,
and make other people happy.
yeah, to not discourage, people from the knowledge zone.
All right, gentlemen.
Now you guys have seen this video. You have seen the interview that was done with some set of people that was talking about this tax of 18. I remember when I was working in Nigeria, I paid when I was working in PZ, Patterson Socornis, PZ industry, very decades and long time ago, when I just finished from my secondary school. Then I was looking for a job, then I had to get a job there, because then it was really easy to get a job in Nigeria. There was no difficulties for job. I know how much I was, I think I was paying 7 kobo or something. I was paying for my tax then. Every of my money that came to me, because then they don't give money, we don't put money, they bring the money cash in hand. Yeah, they pay us cash in hand, because sometimes at the cashier, from cashier to staff, so they pay everybody cash in hand. They'll bring your money and they'll pay you, give you your money on the envelope. That was how they used to pay us salary those days. They'll pay you on the envelope. They use your hand and go and put your money, because then Nigeria does not know about this transfer of a thing into a bank. That's payment of that. Nigeria has not that our money was paid cash in our hand. Yeah, in Pakazin so cousin. My tax will be taken as they give you the proof. You see the printout of your tax being taken at how much is your tax that you paid. Then Nigeria was really taking tax seriously, because there was job in Nigeria. And there was no much, it was not as the suffering, there was not that the country was better, but people will still struggle, but not as in, there was not as in we have to complain. Except the person don't want to work, or the person want to do it, because business are very decent. So, but what they should do is to pick an awareness of this tax payment. But how can you make an awareness on a tax payment on a country that is scattered like this, on a country that you can see how many numbers of people are paying tax, and those ones that are even paying tax in that work, they are not even strong. If you understand what I'm saying, I understand that people, like, if see what all these youth they are saying, they are looking at it and say, oh, this country did not provide anything for me, so definitely all my money is coming from internet. But that is not yet. Even if your money is coming to internet, I understand. That is what they don't understand. You need to contribute to the society, to the country where you are from, because for the betterness of their healthcare, for their good road and everything, because you are there, you need to contribute that healthcare and everything is good. But I don't blame them. That is what I'm just telling them. But the one that are even being paid, the one that are even doing the tax, where is the money? What is the money being used for? We don't even see it working. Healthcare is as bad as anything. Road is as bad as anything. Killings, insecurity, so many things are happening. So that is why you see this tax payment of a thing. It's a voluntary something in Nigeria. Is anybody that volunteer to pay tax? The person knows he's paying the tax to the air. Is it not why the government, they can do anything they like? Nigeria has right. They are supposed to be paying a lot of tax in Nigeria, and that tax will be used for the progress of the country, for the maintenance of the road, the healthcare, as many things, structures, putting employment, everything, putting things in place, supporting as many groups they can do. Yeah, that money is for so many things that even God, we pay God 1/10, talk less of. And this, which is encouraging that people should pay. But this money, where are all this money? Where are all this money? If you people want to bring Nigerian eyes back, who told you that Nigeria love paying tax? Nigeria is one of the best paying tax country, if you don't know. Nigeria love paying tax because so many things has drift away that people do not even understand that there is tax payment anymore, because there's no work in the country, there's no progress, no going forward, nothing. Everything just stand by. The only few people that are progressing are the one a little bit progressing in the harsh economy, are the one that are that are finding way out of the country, and they are making money. They are not making money from Nigerians. They are not making, anyone that is based in making money in that country is really suffering, but it's really passing through it. So how will the person even be able to pay tax when you don't have job? Even the one that have the job, how much are they being paid? So a lot of things need to be structured. If a country that a majority of people are paying tax, the country go very well because they have money. The country will not suffer. These are things Nigeria need to put into structure very well and not to come. And now, what Peller will be thinking is that, oh wow, because he see that he's making money when he doesn't have money, when he doesn't have, who told him to come and pay tax? You see the difference. Well, he should have known about tax even when he was young. Who told him to come and pay? Now that he has come into limelight, he has started making some things. People are coming now to tell him to pay tax. That is how he will see it. But as he has been educated a long time, he has been getting something, that has been looked after. Things has been, Nigeria has been at least one way or the other. Even if you have not come into limelight in this country, in diaspora, the young person is working, he's doing one or two things, not suffering, he's doing one or two things, are working. They know the country is contributing until the person will blow and what the person wants. That way, you will know the person has the country contributed, and you will see some of them that they are artists. They will tell you, I was once working in Tesco, I was training as a apprentice here. I was do before and I went into my career. So I think, see, but Peller now will tell you, oh, I've been suffering when I was in Yajegwe or wherever in that place you used to call, but Okokomaiko, Paragri, somewhere he caught Keto, where he was in there. They said he's Ikorodu. When I was in Ikorodu, I was suffering. Nobody knows me. I was suffering. Hungry was catching me. Nobody did say. Now I have blood. You see what it is? But Kera be saying, oh, once in a while I was working in so place. As while I was working, I was thinking of making sure that I follow my career path. When I get to this place, just like this, and I get to this place, so he will know that during that time he would have been paying tax, and he will know that, like many celebrity in diaspora, they know they pay tax. That one they share. If you don't pay, they'll bring it for you because the country contributed to them. They have free studio here, they have everything country, but it's have by the Nigerian government, even Lagos State, that is supposed to put hand in media. Federal government is supposed to put hand in media in this thing. Like now, this thing is bringing a lot of money. You can see how much that boy is making. Like they say, it's an icon of the country. Nigerians are supposed to put hand into filmmaking, into any production. So production that is what many countries are putting now. Putting hand into production, reproduction, into music industry, into production. It's putting hand, putting money into it. Bring it this. Do you know how many Nigerians that want to have Facebook, that want to be a comedian, that want to do anything, and now a lot of Nigerians now want to become creative. These are where the government, countries, presidents are supposed to push their hand into, and this way they can create, get a lot of people into working force. Help them into working force. That way they can get a lot of tax. And with these young people, you will get a lot of tax. What are you saying? Sometimes I wish I'm the one running Nigeria. It's not like I wish sometimes I'm the one that will just rule this country and just make everything better and go away from there and live. That career path should be followed like that. We need a country. If Nigeria is steady, real democracy with real open transparency, real people coming in that really have the mind of Nigeria. If Nigeria is going to be, every country know each other. Nigeria is steady with honesty. Not Nigerian, but sometimes I'll be calling Nigeria. Nigeria is our the country. Nigeria is not. If people inside the country, not even people in the government, people that are heading us, that say they are there, if they can take away corruption, take away all this hatred, tribalism, all those stupid things that are disturbing them, that is making them to look at us as an enemy or whatever, thing, take them and have a pure heart, open heart of leadership, heart of ruling, heart of moving this country to the next one. And if they continue like that, I'm telling you, no country in the world will be able to compare themselves with Nigeria. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, because Nigeria has everything. Nigeria has good weather. Nigeria has every single thing that make it a quality country. A quality. I'm telling you, the world will come to Nigeria because there is business in Nigeria, production, there are things. I'm telling you, there's many of this country that are missing this part because of corruption, because of looting, because of so many things. That is what Nigeria is losing. Nigeria is losing, and those people that are sitting there, that's why I answer. They really Nigeria because they are Nigerians. I look at them. No, I'm not sure. Maybe they are satanic reincarnated or they are from the demonic world. Because if they are really Nigerian, I'm telling you, they should foresee to see that yes, this country needs to be in the limelight. See, Nigeria is already in the limelight. Since in the limelight, let this country look at what Nigeria is doing production. Go and see what is happening. Filmmaking, music. Go and see football. Go and see. Is it not how Nigeria will? So if they put hand in the other part, what do you think will happen? The country has blown already. Let's manage the blowing. Let's not be silly. Let's not us, the people that are heading us, the people that are done are this. If not so, then Nigerians will be without a president, without a governor, without anything. Let us run. Everybody go and rule your house. Nigeria is a lovely country. I'm telling you, me that is here, I've already foreseen how Nigeria, if Nigeria has been left without all this trouble of looting and all these things they are doing, crashing the country, making it to look, this country, the whole world will put eye on it, the whole world will want to be there. I'm telling you, they even be doing world meeting in that place. It's not a joke. Nigeria is a peaceful country. Please, let's turn back the face of the real Nigerians. You want to back the Nigerian, the face that is not of Nigerian. Please, can we turn back the real face of Nigerian, that the world might see the real face, that Nigerian is a sweet, enjoyable, lovely place to visit, stay, no troubling, no anything. You walk, oh lordly. People that are spoiling Nigeria, police and the rest of the people, government, police and those people are spoiling it. Actually, I think I've ended my own opinion. It's my own opinion. So please, if you have your own, drop it, comment, like this video, share this video. Everybody might see it, and please reduce the money for Peller. Let's not discourage. It's true. Let's not discourage these boys that with the harsh economy and everything, they're still making money. These are young boys that should be on the street carrying gun and do, but they didn't do it. Please, let's not discourage them. Peller should continue that way. Let him come. Today, the boy is a billionaire. Thank God for everything. It's not about school, no. It's about. I'll see you in the next video.